Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Sports Betting Truth. And today we're going to look at another sportsbook post on the horrible website Reddit to talk about what user I like big putts, I cannot lie, posted. And he wants to know who is the worst gambler for media personality. He says, I've been having this convo with my buddies. We think Clay Travis has never won. Who else has no business talking about gambling but does it all the time? All right, we'll take it from somebody who used to be on local news to talk about sports betting. I worked in media for many years. I used to have my own sports betting segments on local news. They're not, at least, well, the reason they put me on the TV station in local news to talk about sports betting is because my job at the TV station was to be the station's resident statistical number cruncher, data guru, and all that. So they knew I had that background. So that's why they put me on to that. But I was a big exception. The main reason people get hired to talk about sports betting for whether it be ESPN or Fox Sports 1 or anywhere really, in front of a camera or on a podcast behind a microphone, or to even write about it on a website is because they're marketable. They're not put there because they have a extensive array of sports betting success or that they're a winner when they bet on sports. That's not why they're put there, guys. They're put there because they are marketable. Their networks or their producers or whoever can advertise them and market them as someone who the average person would think is a winning sports bettor. So in other words, they find someone who they think looks the part of a winning sports bettor and talks the part of a winning sports bettor and acts the part of a winning sports bettor. What they don't have is they are actually a winning sports bettor. So Clay, whether it be Clay Travis or I'm not really going to say Dave Portnoy because he runs his operation, but pretty much anybody you see on these operations, Daily Wager or Fox Bet Live, is because they saw something in them that could be exploited for marketing purposes, and that's the only reason. Trust me, guys. The reason I started this channel is because when I was working in local news doing my sports betting segment and then lost my job, I wanted to keep that going, but it took about a year after losing my job before I started this channel because I wanted to make sure I was in it for the right reasons. So I remember maybe a few weeks before I started this channel, I was at home in Texas for 4th of July and I was eating at a restaurant with my family and the TV was on and they had Daily Wager on ESPN on the TV and I was just sitting there with my arms crossed like watching and I was like, these people are pathetic, man. They have no idea what they're talking about. Anything they tell you is not going to help you win. But the problem is what they were telling you is being marketed as listen to us and we will win you money. And that was the problem I had. And so 3 weeks later, I made my first video here on Sports Betting Truth. And really, it was these crappy media personalities that really kickstarted and finally gave me that extra motivation to finally get this channel up and running. But they're all garbage, guys. Anybody who's an actual winning sports bettor isn't going to waste their time by being featured on TV or radio or the internet or a YouTube channel or a podcast or anything like that. So they just have better things to do. So just going through the comments, I mean, a lot of people are saying Dave Portnoy, but I don't think he ever was a sports betting personality. He was really more about sports content and just kind of branched out into sports betting naturally. Book It with Trent is a fade god. I completely agree with that. Book It with Trent. I completely agree with Book It with Trent. I don't know who Gianni is, but I'm pretty sure he's a tout. Gabe Bornsey Sports Grid. I could make a whole video about how terrible Sports Grid is. They are just a joke of an operation, and they have organized a campaign against me to harass me for, it's coming up on almost 2 years now. I've threatened to call the police on them because they harass me day and night. I haven't changed my phone number because I think that will just allow them to win, but don't give Sports Grid any of your time. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for the comments. But really the point of this video is just don't listen to anybody you see on TV. Don't listen to anybody. They're all trash, guys. Or on the radio or on most YouTube channels are trash. I mean, the thing with my YouTube channel is you're like, well, you're a YouTube sports betting personality. Are you trash? Well, the thing is I'm not saying listen to my advice and you're going to win. That's what separates me from everybody else. Everybody else says, do this, 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 and this, or listen to my picks and you will win. I don't make those promises. I never have. I have made videos saying if you do these things, maybe you could win if you get lucky. Like every time I made tutorials and stuff like that, I never said do these tutorials to win. I said in order to win, you have to build a model to have a chance to win, right? And so building a model guarantees you nothing. It just gives you like, it raises your chances from 0% to like 1%, not even 1%, but it just raises your odds from 0%. So that's what I'm trying to say. They're all trash, guys. Who's the worst? It's probably a tie for all of them are a tie for last place. You can't really say any of them are the worst because they all suck. That's my answer to this question. So anyway, that wraps up for this video and the Sports Betting Truth reaction series. Stay tuned for more. I got a few more coming. So as always, I'm open to ideas as well. Anyway, that wraps it up for this Sports Betting Truth video. See ya.